Back to SUPRS Live. We think we got. I'm in the right channel now. Woohoo! It's our first day at the rodeo. After 4 years, you'd think I'd know what I'm doing. Um, we're finishing up the Jeff Russell special. It's time for the post race wrap up. Brought to you by Wags Custom and Cool Awards. Congratulations to the wanted man, Dave O out of Union, Connecticut. Speedy Man picks up the win for the second year in a row here at the Jeff Russell Special at the Bull Ring. Quick note, M. Turner 9898. A little history for everybody. The old drag strip in the pits ended where the tower is now, and the tower was on the back stretch when it was Craig Road, which runs right between the Bull Ring and the backside of the big track in Nellis Air Force Base. When they built the big track, they switched it back and they built the new drag strip out there in Vegas. Old drag track was in the pits of the Bull Ring. So there's some history from Magic Mike Turner out in Las Vegas. Doing a lot of work out there on the dirt track and the Bull Ring and the drag strip. Glad to have you men watching tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. Let's talk to the guy that won this thing. I think he probably enjoyed it as much as anybody. Dave O, unstoppable tonight. I think that car just keeps getting faster and faster and faster. Did you have any problems tonight? Last year you were a little bit worried about tire wear, but it didn't seem to be the case at all with you this year. You were gone like a rocket. How were the tires at the end of the race, and how's it feel to win your second Jeff Russell Special?
Oh, thanks, Bobby. It feels good to take it two in a row here. Yeah, like you were saying, last year I was definitely worried about tires, and this year I knew I oversaved last year, so I just kind of tried to run a good pace, and certainly still had enough tire left on the end to walk away if I had to. But man, those untimely cautions. Almost had the field lap twice. First time I got up to the backfield, it came out. Second time I was halfway through and it just came out, so I couldn't quite get it done, what I wanted to do. Thought I had a fast enough car. Turns out I didn't. It was a heck of a handful, though, to drive. Definitely on the loose side before the tires came up to temp. You really had to wheel it around this track here. It's a tough little track. But a lot of close racing early on. Tough to work my way up through the field. I know a little bit of contact, I think, maybe with you. We're coming up on a lap car. And I think it was Kyle in the O2 spun across my nose early on. You just get loose. I had to lock it up to knock it into him. So thankfully, I didn't plow into him there and hurt the car too bad. But came in with the win. So I guess I can't complain. But I was really hoping to lap the field.
It's never enough for the driver with the bounty on her head. I want to say, you got all these guys chasing you today, and you just keep saying, I'm up on the saddle, man. I'm up there high, and I'm riding fast. And you think they can catch you next week at the Vuki?
I think so. It's pretty even out the racing there when we go to that track. I think it should be a much closer battle than it was these past few weeks here.
Well, Dave, congratulations on putting the TMS Wolfpack in victory lane here at the Bull Ring. I know there's a lot of people that you want to say thanks to for helping get you here. Multi-time 20. How many you got now? 21 championships?
No. I think I'm up to 29 at Heat Finder, and what am I at NHRL there in Heat? Oh, man. I don't know, maybe 6 or 7. So it's getting up there. It's getting there.
That's a lot, buddy. Congratulations on the win tonight, and aiming for another championship. Had you run all the races tonight, this is your 13th win this season in SUPRS competition. Look out, folks. Speedy Man's coming.
Real quick, just got to give a shout out to First to Finish Race Servers, Sharebag Studios, and Breeze Graphics, as well as Lacings on Top. And a shameless plug here on the NASCAR Heat side at heatfinder.net. We got 2 races coming up this week. We got the Cup Cars at Fuji Speedway, and a nice little fun derby event this Friday night. The Cup Cars at a figure 8 track. So if you're available, coming out and join us. heatfinder.net. Get all the info there and the modsquad.info.
Thanks, Dave, and hopefully people will check that out. Your source for sim racing, the originals, one of the original online sim racing platforms, NASCAR Heat. We'll be running that next week. Been going since the year 2000. No strangers to sim racing here in this circle. Well, let's talk to the guy that has set in victory circle more times than any other driver in Super's history. Not quite tonight, though, here at the Bull Ring. Rocket Rob Warren. Rob, great job getting up through the field, finishing second here tonight at the Jeff Russell Special. I know this one means a lot to you, as you got to meet Jeff Russell when you were in Las Vegas in 2010 in the summer out there. Not a bad race car. Looked like it was a tick loose, though. Let's talk about your race here tonight. How does it feel to come home on the podium?
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. I'm just glad to have finished it. And on the lead lap, that 11 car is just so darn fast that it's impossible to stay with him. And once he gets out there, you can't catch him because he's just going 0.2 faster than you can ever even want to try. Conserving tires, running laps. I was pretty happy with the way the cautions fell because it got me, gave me back 8, 9, 10 seconds on Dave every couple of goes. But kind of ran around by myself. I was taking it very, very easy on the start. Told Dave, you got it in 3. Just I'm not going to race the guys in front of me. I don't know who I'm racing. I haven't been with some of these guys enough to even know. So go up there and roll the dice and shuffle it up. Got lucky, got to the bottom once Dave got by me, and I missed something huge on the front stretch. I mean, I was aiming right for it and was able to turn right and just avoid the whole thing. And then I was in 4th or 3rd. Yeah, it just shook out to be in 3rd. And then Dave went flying by me again, so I was back to 4th. Got Derek lined up. He got a little wiggly on corner exit. Got him lined up, got around him. And you did something very similar. Got a little wiggly going into turn 3. You entered real high. I had a nice arc and a great run down the front stretch. And the only wrinkle in the car was when we were side by side trying to get through the apex together, you and I. But great run for you as well. Want to thank Breeze Graphics and Hairbag Studios for everything Kevin does, man. The product that he's putting out is amazing, as well as icings on top for all that Cindy Luhu and Keith Powell do. But great night of racing. Happy to finish second, and glad to see you on the podium as well, my man.
Rocket Rob Warren, your second place finisher. Thanks, Rob. Had a good time. Let's talk to a guy that made his first super start here tonight from Babylon, New York. Patrick Wormuth. Patrick, you had not a bad race. Ended up on your lid. What's your thoughts about running here with Supers for your first event?
It was fun, not even gonna lie, but like you said, I got sent to the moon and back and landed on my roof. I was battling the car all night. It was really tight and loose in all the wrong spots. Just wasn't handling right. Had a lot of struggle with the car recently in practice and everything like that.
Well, Patrick, we're glad you're here, and hope to see you back in competition for some more races here at the end of the season.
I'll be here next week.
Patrick Wormuth getting his first super start here tonight in Supers competition. Well, we want to say thanks to each and every one of you. You guys are just awesome for tuning in every week to the broadcast as we wrap up the Jeff Russell Special. We want to remind you that any donations you make here until Sunday will go to help Jeff Russell in his continued recovery and rehabilitation from injuries incurred in a real Supermodified crash in 2010 at the Bull Ring. You can make those donations to the Dion Parrish Memorial Benevolent Fund for Supermodifieds by clicking the Donate tab in the main navigation. We'll forward all of those donations to the Jeff Russell Road to Recovery Fund, or you can mail a check or money order to the Jeff Russell Benefit Fund, and that's in Idaho, We'll throw that up on the screen, give it to you one more time before we end here tonight. But you can send a check or money order out there directly to the Jeff Russell Benevolent Fund at 2453 North Bobcat Way, Meridian, Ohio, 83646. We want to remind you that normally they have a benefit for Jeff Russell at Meridian Speedway as part of the Tater Cup. And, they're not going to be able to do that this year because of all the virus stuff. So, Diamond Cup weekend also in jeopardy, it looks like. So just want to give you the opportunity to make a donation to help Jeff Russell, a real super modified driver, continue to heal from his injuries. And remember, anytime other than this week that you make a donation to the Dion Parrish Memorial Benevolent Fund, it all goes to help injured super modified drivers. We're a little bit different than your ordinary gaming or sim racing league, and that's why we say it's super modified sim racing for the right reasons. So we'll wrap things up from the Bull Ring in Las Vegas, and we will say thanks to each and every one of you. Thanks to Hairbag Studios, BreezeGraphics.com, First Finish Race Servers, Icings on Top. Thanks to our new followers, Gary Waldron, M. Turner 9898, and Justin Hildreth here tonight. We appreciate you guys joining us on Twitch. Don't forget, next week, it's the 16th annual Bill Vukovich III Classic at Mesa Marin Speedway, and then the Golden State Classic, giving a throwback to the old days, man, of the Golden West Classics and the Golden State Classics for the West Coast Super Modifieds. That's at Buckley Speedway, and then we round out our season with the 16th Annual Summit Classic Week starting on April 26th with our Sunday night test and tune running until the 29th with the well, there's Patrick. Hey, Patrick. with the Summit Classic at 125 at Madera Speedway. So make sure you stay tuned. Watch us on our social networks. And make sure you come back next week to watch us here on the SUPRS Broadcasting Network. I'm Bob Gangwell, reminding all of you that the original Super Modified Sim Racing Sanction is live every Tuesday night on Twitch and supers.net. And until then, remember what Jeff Russell said at the top of the show tonight. I'll be back. Never give up. Jeff's keeping it wing side up and wheels to the ground.
Well, if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. And if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. I've been around a long time, in and out of love. But if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. Come on.